Real Boy here. I'm doing my first Q&A. Actually, just trying to get used to the whole new chat thing and everything with Twitch, live stream, and all that. I've never really did anything like this before, and most people think I'm like, well, if you know me, you know I'm very outspoken. I talk a lot.
And
you know.
review phones.
You're like a weird phone gypsy.
I have a
You're like,
bunch
look
of
at all
them
my
all the time.
children.
Well, because I don't want to be like, hey, I spent 24 hours with this phone. Now I feel qualified
crap.
to review it. So I want to carry it around.
I didn't mean I forget all that stuff strings in the background. What they was going on. But nonetheless, I laugh, joke, talk crap all the time. But normally when I do that type of stuff, it's basically off the rebound. I never really do initiate something unless you say something. I'm more like a leech, you know. I'm there for the reaction, not the initial action. So if you say something, I'm going to respond off of it. And I generally have a hard time dealing with people who don't talk much because I need something to go off of. But nonetheless, this topic's for another day and stuff to talk about. But I'm actually going to go into the Q&A, and I just want to thank my boy James Carter. He told me to go ahead and give it a try, so I guess I'll start with his questions first. And let me look for it on Facebook. Let's see. Oh man, where in the heck is this? Well, shoot. I feel stupid now. I can't find it. Oh, a second. Sorry about that, folks. Technical difficulties. Let me check my phone. I have 2 Facebook pages pretty much, so more than likely on the other page. Also, if you have any tips to help me make this experience a lot better, work on the things I need to change and stuff like that, don't hesitate to talk. This is it. Here we go. This first question was, what's my favorite superhero? For those who know me, you already know what I'm going to say. My favorite superhero is the Hulk. You know, I'm all about absolute power. I'm all about wanting to become the strongest in whatever you are and what you do. So that's one of the reasons why I'm in the gym. I'm not in there to be physically fit. I'm not there to lose weight. I'm not there to be aesthetic. None of that. I want to be as strong as I can. Even if you look at some of my favorite characters I've chosen throughout my you know, just cartoon, anime, whatever. You know, like people like Kenpachi, Lobo, Superman, the Hulk. Is just, if it's dealing with strength, then hey, that's what I'm with. My favorite supervillain. I don't really have a favorite supervillain. It's not something I actually thought about too much. You know, I guess you spend so much time rooting for the good guy that you kind of don't think about the bad guy. But if I had to pick one person for potential wise, I think I'd have to go with the Juggernaut. His only flaw that I see with him is the dude is stupid. Like, if he was a lot more intelligent and smarter, he'd be a force to be reckoned with. But I guess every superhero villain has to have their pros and cons, you know, because we can't have everybody being a Superman running around, you know, killing Goku all the time and everything like that. So he asked me, his next question was, what is my favorite pre-workout? My favorite pre-workout at one point I thought was C4, so I was up to 3 scoops of that, which showed me one or two things. This stuff was either that weak or I was too caffeine dependent. So I decided to go with Hyde, Mr. Hyde. I tried it and I was up to 3 scoops with the C4, so I figured, hey, I could do 2 scoops of Hyde starting out. It ain't nothing but 800 milligrams of caffeine, a little bit more than that. I think like 890, somewhere up in there, close to 900. Well, I tried that Mr. Hyde for 2 shots the first time. It wasn't like C4. I literally had the shits 10 minutes later. But the workout come before the shit, so I had to speed the workout up as quick as possible so I could get home and take a shit for that one. But Mr. Hyde, and sometimes when I'm really feeling it, I throw in 2 scoops of Jekyll. It's more of a I'm taking NO3 for the Dr. Jekyll, but it's 100 milligrams of caffeine for 2 scoops, so I was up to 1,000 milligrams of caffeine for my pre-workouts at the time, and all the other extra stuff added. So pretty much when I guess I got the heart of a freaking raging bull, pushed through that all the time. I was doing that 4 to 5 days a week. Last question is, what's my favorite protein powder? I'm relatively new to the fitness industry, so it's a lot of stuff out there that I haven't tried because, for one, I'm new to it, and 2, I'm B.O.B. ball on the budget, so I kind of get what I can afford. you know. But I had a friend of mine let me try the MTS way before, and I thought that was pretty good. It's probably one of the best ones I've ever tasted, because I usually mix powdered milk with mine, because I just don't like to taste the water. But the MTS way actually did taste pretty good with the water, and it was the cookies and cream flavor. So you know how your boy do, you know, if it's sweet, anything like that, hey, I'm eating it. Next question, next person is my boy Jody. He asks, what is the unladen weight of an African swallow? Dude, I don't know. It depends on how many times she spit before that, I guess. I don't know. I'm stupid. I don't know that. Alright. So let's see. What's my next question? The next question comes from my cousin, Anthony Rayleigh, a.k.a. Brick City. He said, why in the hell am I not playing Battletoads and Double Dragon with you? Dude, you work right up the street from me. You know you welcome over here at our crib anytime. All you gotta do is say the words, you come over here and play. You're gonna be player 2, so all you know is I'm Sonic, you're Tails. I'm Mario, you're Luigi. Okay, so no matter what you do, you welcome to come over and play with me, get in there on this action, but you're second to me. Always know that, always remember, I'm the man in this one. Joe asked another question. Is this a tumor or a really bad disease? My answer for that is popping. And if you die within a few years, I'm pretty sure it's a malignant tumor. If you don't, then hey, you're okay. Tristan Black asks, should I go balls deep in the sugar walls? It's only balls deep if you leave the nuts hanging out, okay? Only balls deep if you leave the nuts hanging out. Let me see. I had another one up in here. Let me see. I had another one. I'm all over the place with these things. No, screw it. I don't care. I'm not going to spend time looking for this stuff and everything, trying to find these questions. Maybe not too many more, just a couple more. So, but I do appreciate those of y'all who sent your question in, and it just gives me a chance to get a little bit of experience on this, see how this whole thing works, how to go back and forth, you know, try various things, whether it's just talking to people on various topics, whether it's playing the video games, whether I'm just, you know, shooting shit with everybody, having a good time laughing, you know, just sitting with a bunch of people talking in the chat room and stuff. Because I know outside the gym, I really don't go anywhere, you know, except for maybe the grocery store or something like that. But usually I'm at home. So most of the time, if anybody want to hit me up, talk with me, chat, want to get on here, talk, chat, whatever the deal is, hey, hit a brother up. I'm always open for advice. Want to get better on this camera, on the mic, you know, explore some new avenues with things I've never done before in this age of technology. So, hey, I'll let your boy get. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I actually had my boy Isaac ask me one of the questions, too. He asked me about 3 characters on what was the game? Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Line, if I'm not mistaken. Baltier, Ramza, and I want to say Orlando. About, you know, my post games, you know, post ratings and stats and stuff. In all honesty, man, I really did not like Baltier. Only reason why is because of what's his name, Mustadio or whatever his name is, the other gun user. I hated him, man. The accuracy with him, you know, without the stat boosting and raising was just horrible, man. Like, I missed all my shots, and it pissed me off so much that I hated using any character that required a gun. Nobody. Ramza, after a while, Ramza became non-existent. I mean, you know, without actually raising stats, because Orlando, he was just too good, man. I mean, at that point, no other character that was a sword user, one of the magic sword classmen or whatever, it's been so long since I played, I can't even really remember him like that, the knights and stuff. None of them was that strong as him. I mean, he was OP, like doing twice as much damage as anybody. Even with the characters whose signature move that he had, he was killing people, man. And so, like, I don't know, man, like, if I had to pick in there, it'd be Orlando, but I never did go through the whole stat boosting and stuff, you know, doing the level down and raise them up. I guess I just got so burnt out of that game because I played it so much, and it got tedious after a while. So it's just one of the few games that I never really did put the time into. But, you know, since you asked me those questions, I will go back and give it a go and see which one I like, and give you a better and more concrete, you know, answer on those, and see which one I prefer, and actually give Baltier a try, you know. And plus, I hated Final Fantasy 12 altogether, and that's the one that he was from also, you know. So yeah, that was just, he had 2 strikes against him before he even came in, and I just gave him a 3rd strike without even sending him to trial. So hey, sorry about that, bro, but had to still get you. Just didn't let you think I forgot about you, brother.